Hello. We're at Gen Con 2025. I'm Matthew Orr of Wetland Games. I'm joined by Justin Forrest of, you're just Justin Forrest.
Yeah,
you're just Justin Forrest. Yeah. Well, we're going to game jam. Justin, start our time.
Here we go.
All right, 15 minutes. What do you want to make a game about? Dice.
Yeah.
I got what's in this box. We can fun bottle.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Are you a theme first person?
I am usually a theme first.
Right.
Yeah.
What themes are you thinking about? We talked about how busy the hall is. Is there like some sort of like
I know, yes.
Like a maneuvering thing that you can do, an obstacle course?
About 2 hours ago, I saw a bunch of ants outside, like methodically tearing apart a mouse carcass. It was like with like precision accuracy.
Yeah.
Each of them bumping into each other, taking little morsels, and yeah, like the hall's been busy. It's been crazy.
I like ants versus mouse carcass thing.
Okay.
That's the wildest thing I've heard today.
Really? So some of them were carrying pebbles and piling them up around like the bones of the carcass, while others were like carrying off little. I don't know why they would be burying in stones, but
they're just going to live there.
Yeah.
Live there now.
Yeah, living like a group of ants. Yeah, settling inside a mouse carcass.
All right, so that's a theme that we're going to start with, which is how are we going to replicate? What are we going to mechanically do to get that stuff?
I mean, I like spatial components. I can picture the placement of a lot of dice,
feeling like
representing a lot of
disparity or something. There's possibly a chaotic substrate of some sort. That's like you like build you build the like structure.
Of the mouse carcass.
So this is our mouse carcass. And now we've got to like do some sort of like dexterity stack.
Yeah, because you want to if the dice are ants, you're trying to pile on as many of them as possible.
Perhaps we do like we grab different sets and we have like rival ant colonies or we'll fight over the bolts of the class.
Okay.
Is that
I think I'm interested in how the dice are all the same, like on all faces, structure that can represent different things with stacks covered up. I wonder if there is, like I wonder if we are covering, so like you put down, let's say you have, it's two different ant colonies attacking the same
there's two
mouse
players
carcass.
here,
Yeah,
so like
that's what we got. If I have, like if you have a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5, and a 6, like one of each number. If you're placing them, almost like a hand management, your strongest ant might be your 5, and I can cover. Like if you just place your 1 there, I can cover it with a number of 5. More groups of ants. So you're doing this like flat, overlapping number thing. But there's this physical constraint where if you then want to cover up my 3, 4, 5.
So now I'm limited to what you want to do.
Yeah.
It's have to be both a higher number.
A higher number, and it has to not fall over, have some.
Well, like draw.
Yeah.
All right. So
That's a pretty slippery one. Yeah.
I mean, we could maybe set up the court. Maybe this is too dynamic.
Yeah, there's already too much. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so would there be? Is it? Did you say resource allocation? Is it you start with 4 dice.
Start with a set, like a limited set.
You start with 4 dice and you roll them, and those are your numbers.
Oh, interesting.
Or is that so you're limited to the sequence that you roll?
Okay.
Is that a thing, or is it sort of like I can choose any number and put it down, and then it's sort of like you could wrap it where it's like 2 beats 1, 3 beats 2, but 1 beats 6.
Yes, I like wrapping around.
Like, it's always sort of you can always put another die on.
But it would have to be 1 more.
But it would have to be
or wrapping.
Yeah. But then that makes the limiting maybe.
You would have to have a set number. Yeah. I guess maybe it's too dissonant with the dexterity component. Maybe it needs to be more frantic, where a bunch of ants swarming over a carcass.
So then maybe it's more like a ring rather than an object. We put like a border around. So we could use a card flat. and so this is the area.
Yeah.
And so like it's almost like you said frantic. I like that. So,
Okay.
so it's sort of like maybe you're trying to. Maybe it's almost like becomes area control then. So it's like you're putting on dice. I've completed that row, so then I get to start putting dice in the second row, but it has to like match some sort of pattern. We're trying to like roll.
Okay.
Oh,
As quickly as you possibly can.
We're trying
Sure.
to roll the dice simultaneously. Maybe it's either. So then if we're going to do that, then like maybe it's either sets or something like that. Like
Yeah, like a straight or a three of a kind, and then that allows you like accomplishing that objective rolling it advances you like a layer forward.
see sort of like how far along that's going to get. It's roughly in the middle.
Sure.
You can build up to that real quickly.
And this is let's
You see if that works. So
Yeah.
5 dice, and then we're trying to make like any sort of the poker sets like match pair or 3 of a kind or whatever, and then if you can build up something.
Let's give that a try just to see what it's like to roll that quickly and advance. So any of the
it's sort of that standard sort of poker style sets that represent like
okay, yeah. But I guess we have to go like in order at the end of the advancements. You're getting a pair and then 3 of a kind. Like otherwise I'll just as we get closer to each other we can advance to higher.
Yeah, let's try it and see.
Maybe it's horrible.
I know. That's the thing. We're only doing it for. Alright, so what about so I assume if it's frenetic, we're trying to get
Right. We'd have to go first. I mean I got 2 pair. So maybe I'll claim 2 pair. And maybe I'm now off the hook and maybe you're frantically
I've got
like a chess clock. You're now on the clock to roll better.
I like that.
Yeah.
We don't have a chess clock, but I like that.
Okay.
So I got 3 and 2 better than 2 pair. I don't know. I'm not much of a player.
Uh,
I got a 6. That's a 6. So I got 2 6s and 3 1s.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a full house. Yeah, that's way better. Okay, so now I'm back on that. To get a better full house than that, I'll keep the. I've got the 5s. Try to get another 5. There it is. 2, 4, 4. Okay, we'll go 4s. 1. So yeah, my clock is ticking down. I'm about to lose it, and maybe I didn't get it.
But you got 4 5s now.
4 5s.
Yeah, these are all 5s.
Yeah, 4 and a 1. Oh, this is a 5.
That's a 5.
I misread. I got it.
You got 4 5s.
Yeah, 4 of a kind. And then it would be back to you?
I guess. So that's you're going to put that on the second
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to get better than 4 of a kind.
it ramped up pretty quick. Maybe it's more dice. Maybe you're rolling 7 cards.
I can get a 5.
A straight. Not as good as it's not as good as
That's not as good? Okay. I don't know the poker.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know what our time is, but like we've tried this and like we tried it once.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
What should we what do we want to refine real quick to try and get it? So we tried it and maybe it doesn't work. So what's the next thing we do?
I am more interested in this advancement than I am like the franticness of rolling this.
Okay.
I know that's a bit of a pivot, but if you had a larger pool,
You did say like you get to add more dice. If you're committing dice to like the battlefield,
Sure.
somewhere or something.
Sure.
It would be sort of like limiting yourself, like if like that first roll where you have like a pair and you're committing 4 dice to get that 2 pair.
Sure.
So then like you get some refresh dice, but you're still committed those 4 dice to stay.
Oh, that's
so there's
interesting.
like a diminishing return.
Yeah.
And then like you have to kind of go for sort of
Hold out for
lower. Like, maybe there's something there. Maybe there's something there.
Yeah, I can see that.
Is your timer going to go off, or do we?
Yeah, no, yeah, it'll go off. Yeah.
All right, just don't.
Oh, we are. Yeah, we're down to 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe there's lanes
Okay.
that we can kind of like commit more to.
Okay.
If I'm doing a single roll, oh my god, that was incredible. But I guess it limits me a bit. I've got 4 4s and a 2.
Yeah.
Maybe there are. Maybe it's secret. I guess I'm kind of losing the thread of the hands. But if I'm committing 4s to my 4 column, and you maybe don't know how many I'm committed. I feel like we're a bit down a rabbit hole that has
We might
dropped
wanna-
off a cliff. Yeah.
We've started something and we've already petered out. Okay. So let's go back to that essential, like, let's do it simple. Let's try and do
I think
simple.
that's fair.
We're trying to get to the middle.
Yes.
And I think about the position we have maybe 3 rows. So we've got, say, 6 to 10 dice. I'm not sure how many dice we actually
Yeah, let's start
have.
from 1. Let's start from
So I'm using colored dice.
And
So
you have, I have 8 here.
I've got,
Okay.
so maybe it's something like you're trying to build a structure. Maybe it's you're trying to build maybe something very simple, like the lowest one, 3 tiers.
Yeah.
You've got to build 3 tiers.
Yeah.
And they each have to be small. If you're building a pyramid shape, because the ants are piling up on the
Okay,
ants
sure.
to get up to the level that we're trying to get to.
Sure.
So where you start putting your row of 3 is like whatever number you get, you got to get 3 of a kind or 4 of a kind. And then it would be 3. I just need to almost go up to more dice. But we bring back a little bit of that frenetic element
Okay.
where it's like you're
I might
rolling
commit
all
to
your
3s.
dice. Got nothing. Can't start with 1. That would defeat the purpose.
I can go to 2 2s.
I've got my 3 4s. Rolling.
I might go to 6. Do you have a sand timer? Or
I don't have a
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, maybe it's a balance of like thinking if I keep rolling, I could get to something within the time limit that might be better, or I'll just lock in something that's good enough.
Yeah. And 1, which would be less than 3. So you obviously got an
Oh, I
optimal
see. You went
stat.
down and I went up. Yeah.
Yeah, I did 4 3 1, but
Yeah.
like it's,
I did 3 4s.
yeah, it's fine if it's going another way. But you beat it. So is that interesting? Is that good?
I feel like we would have to not be looking at each other, which is why maybe there's a shield right in the middle.
Yeah.
That we're not. We are building like a set structure, 3 2 1. I think that's nice and simple. The numbers we choose might not be ideal under the time pressure, but we just have to be better than the other.
So if we're not looking at it like the number you end up with at the top is sort of the final.
Is your best attempt? Yeah.
That's your comparison. You're going to compare.
Yeah.
At the
Sure.
end, you're going to compare 2 numbers.
Sure.
And like whatever you chose to start building has to either increase or decrease at the same direction.
Yeah, it's a little rote. It's a little like
Yeah.
set in stone, but there's at least like a tension
There is a tension.
in
So
stopping or
let's-
starting, or like continuing or
Yeah,
locking.
yeah. Do we want to like? Since we don't have like we could.
Yeah, we're trying to do things with.
We can
Okay.
put up our shield.
Yeah, yeah.
And then so we're rolling and we're going to flip, and then when we get a pyramid built, then we reveal and see like, and it's
We got the higher number.
the higher number, and then 1 beats 6.
Yeah. Oh, sure. That's
So then it
interesting.
wraps around,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like
That's
you don't-
interesting.
you kind of- all right. You want to do that?
Yeah,
You
let's do that.
See if that works. See if
Doing
that
small,
works?
then yeah.
Okay, so that takes that to points, and then it's back
Well, if we
to
still
you.
have about 30 seconds to try to figure it out as we're.
It's like I'm terrible at rolling on the table. Oh my god.
Specific thing, which is probably not the way to play this.
We don't know. Nobody knows how to play that.
Oh, that's right. Okay, maybe the timer is going to be done in 3, 2,
Oh.
1.
All right.
Reveal. Okay, I went 2, 1, 6.
You went 2, 1, 6. And
You went 6, 5, 1.
So it's going down.
Yeah, but your 1
But-
beats my 6 because it wraps around.
That's right. That's what we said.
Yeah.
That's what we said.
Yeah.
Okay. So that. Okay.
It's a lot of faffing about to then just compare 2 numbers.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So, how much more time do we have? Because we have 15 minutes of game design.
We have 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree. It is a little bit of faffing about
Yeah.
to decide like what would be the what just is who rolled the number at the end.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. I'm kind of liking some kind of return to stacking the dice.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to the beginning.
Well, I think it's important. Yeah, there it is.
There's
We
the
were
time.
ants running around in circles in a death spiral.
A death spiral.
Yeah, of ants.
Okay, so you were just about to say what you like about anything that you did here. What as a game designer excites you about any of the stuff that you did in this last 15 years?
I think the arrangement of the dice is maybe an interesting thing. That you're not. I feel like most of the time when you're rolling a dice and getting a value and then placing it somewhere, like in a dice placement or something like that, it just kind of occupies a slot. But when we were making these shapes with the dice, or when we were going down stacks, or like having them advance like as a unit, becoming like components, without like in this abstract field, I thought that was kind of a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I think I asked the wrong question first. The first question is like, well, I mean, so that being said, what if we were to continue to iterate on anything that we've done here?
Sure.
Where should be the next thing that we should revisit? What should we revisit? If we've tried several different things.
Yeah.
What should be the next thing to push this into something more than just comparing one die here?
I think, and I think it's funny to go back to about 12 minutes ago, the first kind of arrangement that you did, where it just looked like a pile of junk haphazardly strewn together, and then imagining trying to balance things on that you care about the number of.
Maybe if you had some sort of transparency. You were talking about fields.
Sure.
So if we were building a triangle shape, but what if you had a number of different shapes, and you would put a card on the table and like, you must build this shape over this terrain.
Oh,
and
interesting.
So
you're looking down through and stacking.
Like this is.
So you have like acrylic sheets with some pattern on it, and you're like, but they're odd shapes, so they're not just flat, kind of superimposing on each other.
Yeah, and that would be you're limited by the shape to where you can place it, and then that creates an obstacle terrain that then you have to balance on or something like that. And then you might want like almost like wiggly shapes or something like that, so it's not as hard to actually slide them.
I think we hit the first interesting thing at the 18-minute mark, which is totally cheating.
Well, you know.
I guess we arrived there through trial and error, through figuring out what doesn't work.
That's right. Well, okay, so the last question is, should we continue to develop this game?
That's a tough question. This game, the rolling dice and stacking the pyramid, I think there's maybe something to some small part of this, but there's not enough yet to see, like...
It's pretty minimal.
It's a pile of ants, each one a different kind of... It's haphazard concept.
All right, so lastly...
Yeah, sure.
Please tell people who you are and where they can find you.
Sure.
If you've watched this, and maybe some of your game designs that you spent less, or you spent more than 15 minutes designing.
Quite a few more than 15 minutes. So I'm a freelance game designer. I do RPG editing, I do RPG writing. I just worked on Chew, which is being done by Imagining Games. I've edited Fossilized Violence, which is upcoming from Artel Sorian. I'm really excited for that to come out. Just like a bunch of barbarians smacking each other around, killing dinosaurs, ripping their heads off.
All right.
You play with your dinosaur figurines from when you were a kid.
All right.
It's super cool, electric and energetic. And then right now, a game I developed called Dino Sitters is out. It's like this cozy...
I saw that in the hall. So
Yeah. It's this kind of, there's a worker placement element,
it's
but
like way on row one, right?
Yeah. Featherstone Games is the. It's cool. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. That's what I just worked on. And,
all right. Well, somebody wants you to edit something, or like hire you to do some work. Where can they find you?
Yeah, I have a website, justinforrest.com. I have a newsletter there you can sign up for, get updated on things I'm working on, and see some portfolio. Contact me there. Yeah, justinforrest.com.
All right. Simple enough.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for doing this game jam with me.
Yes, absolutely.
And thank you for watching. We'll see you at the next one.